The New Zealand Breakers delivered one of their most resilient performances of the season on Boxing Day, grinding out a dramatic 81-80 overtime victory against the Tasmania JackJumpers in a game loaded with playoff implications for both sides. Before we break down how the Breakers pulled off this overtime escape and what it means for the NBL playoff race, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and turn on notifications for game recaps, breaking basketball news, and in-depth analysis throughout the season. With the battle for 6th place tightening, New Zealand showed urgency from the opening tip at a sold-out MyState Bank Arena. The Breakers jumped out to the first 9 points of the game, immediately setting the tone before the contest quickly transformed into a physical, grinding affair between two teams refusing to give an inch. From there, the game settled into a defensive slugfest. Shots were difficult to come by, bodies were constantly colliding in the paint, and neither team was able to generate consistent offensive rhythm. Regulation ended without either side finding a clean opportunity to close the game, sending the Boxing Day crowd into overtime with everything still on the line. In the extra period, New Zealand's composure finally separated the two teams. Sam Mennenga took complete control inside, scoring 8 straight points to open overtime and give the Breakers a crucial advantage. His physical finishes in the paint punished Tasmania's defense and shifted momentum firmly in New Zealand's favor. Parker Jackson-Cartwright then calmly closed the door at the free throw line, securing the 1-point victory. Jackson-Cartwright was the engine for the Breakers all night, finishing with 17 points, 10 assists, 7 rebounds, and 4 steals. His influence was felt on both ends of the floor, especially late, as New Zealand improved to 8-13, closing the gap on the 9-12 JackJumpers. Mennenga matched that impact with 20 points and 7 rebounds, including the defining overtime stretch. Next star Kareem Lopez also delivered an important contribution, adding 13 points and 4 rebounds, while continuing to grow into a reliable offensive option. Rob Baker II provided valuable interior presence with 8 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 blocks. However, fellow import Izzy Brockington endured a difficult night, finishing 1 for 10 from the field for just 2 points, including a missed 3 at the end of regulation that could have won the game. Offense was a struggle for both teams throughout the night. The Breakers shot 42% from the field, while Tasmania managed 36%. From beyond the arc, New Zealand hit just 4 of 25, compared to 11 of 38 from the JackJumpers. Despite the physical nature of the contest, free throws were surprisingly limited. Tasmania attempted only 13 from the line, while New Zealand had just 6. Instead, the difference came down to effort and execution. After a disappointing loss in Brisbane earlier in the week, the Breakers responded with a renewed defensive focus and urgency. They dominated key hustle categories, grabbing 16 offensive rebounds and committing only 11 turnovers, a major improvement that proved decisive in such a tight game. For Tasmania, the loss continued a puzzling home trend. Despite selling out MyState Bank Arena once again, the JackJumpers fell to 2-9 at home this season, while maintaining a strong 7-4 road record. The inability to capitalize on home court advantage remains a concern. Bryce Hamilton led Tasmania with 23 points, knocking down 6 of 13 from three-point range. Nick Marshall impressed in his 100th NBL appearance, scoring the team's first 10 points and finishing with 15 points and 10 rebounds. Captain Will Magnay filled the stat sheet with 10 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 blocks, while Tiger Campbell also added 10 points. Despite solid individual efforts, the JackJumpers couldn't execute when mattered most. The schedule offers little relief for Tasmania, who remain at home to host the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix on Monday night. For the Breakers, the overtime win provides momentum and belief as they prepare for their long-awaited return home to face the Perth Wildcats on Sunday, January 4th. In a season where margins are razor-thin, this Boxing Day overtime victory could loom large, a win defined by grit, patience, and the Breakers' refusal to let their season slip away.